It is April 5th, and this is the second day of my 5-day fast. This is the first time I've attempted a fast. Outside of a 24-hour fast, I've done that and some intermittent fasting. I've chosen to do a fast because obviously I'm have a lot of weight I need to shed to make my hunting and other aspects of my life more enjoyable and maybe increase my longevity as well. Clearly. Um, I do stay active. I mean, I'm a hunter and I lift weights occasionally and shoot my bow and do some real walking, especially during the spring and summer months. I'm able to do quite a few miles each day. But the weight loss in those cases usually are, modest. And as they say, abs are made in the kitchen, and I'm not very good about the dieting aspects. I've done a little bit of times in my life I've been very trim and healthy, and it's been quite a while. And so I'm challenged myself to this 5-day fast. It's a little bit, perhaps some people might think it's a little extreme, but my weight is extreme, and I need to get a hold of controlling my eating. And so, anyway, this is the second day of it. It's been pretty interesting so far. In some ways, it's not been very hard. In some ways, it's been quite hard. The quite hard part of it is more of the psychological aspects of it. And I have been walking and doing a little bit of lifting during it. But um, so, for the most part, the only thing I've had is tea, some coffee, some vitamins, that kind of stuff. And maybe just a splash of milk in my coffee a couple times over the last 2 days. So that's it for calories. And so again, the hard part of it really it comes down to, I'm always wanting right now. I keep thinking about, oh, I want to grab something to eat. It's one of those kind of things. And so walking past something, oh, I want to eat that. That's one of those kind of things. And then other times it's really perfectly easy. I can't say for sure that I felt really hunger pain, so I guess I don't. Maybe I don't know what that's like or not, but it's been interesting some of the mental aspects of it. Sometimes I feel a little bit sleepish, but other times I feel kind of odd. Like it's strange not to have those sugar highs and lows. And some ways I was sleeping really good, but that might be due to my walking. But other times you're kind of wondering, like, is this part of the fast, my mental feeling, or is it something to do with the walking or whatever? Even though I do that pretty often. So anyway, I'm kind of reporting in as it at times it gets, especially in the evening when you just want to get something to eat, it's kind of challenging. So I'm going to be fasting until Friday evening, and then I'm going to go out to eat with my lady friend, who's helping inspire me to do this for sure. And so also, I'd like to do some real hunting, like go for elk or something like that. So anyway, this is the second day. I know that I've done some weight loss in the last 2 3 weeks through walking and eating. Um, just a little bit what you call better. Less. I mean, there's been some days where I've had some, fatty foods over the last 3 weeks or so. But I'd lost about 10 pounds over 3 weeks, and now I'm trying to just really kick it into gear. And then, not to be impatient, I just want to learn to see what it's like to do a fast. There's obviously all sorts of positive benefits to fasting, they say. As a PhD scientist and biologist, some of the things I've at least heard about and read about seem intriguing. The increased autophagy, reduction of fatty livers, and things like that all seem to be a real benefit. And so again, the toughest part right now has been this. There's this feeling in your head, like, oh, I want something to eat. Um, I found it a little funny when I had a glass of iced tea, and this was just instant iced tea, but it just tasted a little sweet to me. I wonder if that's a little bit of that psychology. You wouldn't normally think of iced tea without sugar, which I didn't add any sugar. It would taste sweet, and it kind of had a little sweet flavor to it. Otherwise, I'm just trying to take some magnesium and some potassium and a little bit of salt to kind of help. And I'm walking. So, again, this is just the second day. I'm looking forward to reporting back in a few more days. And then maybe this will turn into kind of a segment on my channel that documents trying to lose substantial body weight. So this is kind of my first report in of this attempt. Again, of multiple attempts. So I'm hoping this one really sticks for some weight loss. I'm also kind of curious to doing it maybe for my family. I'm also inspired a little bit by my son, who's really got himself in shape and is getting Army strong, so to speak, for ROTC and things like that. So I'd like to be in good shape for him and my family and my girlfriend and so forth. So anyway, that's what I'm after right now. And of course, my younger children. I'd like to be a little bit of my old self in that sense, but it's been a while. Again, I've always been into weightlifting and walking off and on, but so I don't need to go into much more into that. But it's going to take the dieting that's going to make the biggest difference. And that's, again, after walking. Even today, I walked 3 or 4 miles in addition to everything else. So anyway, I've been dragging on, and it's partly probably because I do feel a little bit, like I feel good, and I don't feel good, if that makes any sense. But we'll see what day 3 has, and day 4 and 5, and then looking forward to some soup or something, and some protein and veggies this weekend. All right, take care.